The hollow earth theory. Fact, fiction, or fascination. Throughout history, human beings have tried to imagine what lies beneath our feet. We know the earth has mountains, oceans, and skies above us. But what about the depths below? For most of history, the inner earth was a place of mystery and speculation. In myths, it was sometimes a realm of gods, sometimes of demons, sometimes of hidden kingdoms. But in more modern times, one of the strangest and most enduring ideas emerged: the hollow earth theory. This is the belief that our planet is not solid, but rather a hollow shell, with vast inner worlds hidden beneath its crust. It is an idea that has fascinated explorers, writers, and conspiracy theorists for centuries. But where did it come from? And why does it continue to capture our imagination today? The roots of the hollow earth theory can be traced back to early attempts to understand geology and astronomy. In ancient times, different cultures had their own visions of what lay beneath the ground. The Greeks spoke of Hades, the underworld ruled by its own god. In Norse mythology, there was a subterranean realm called Svartalfheim, home of dwarves and mysterious beings. In Buddhism and Hindu traditions, legends spoke of Shambhala or Agartha, mystical hidden kingdoms deep inside the earth. These ideas were spiritual rather than scientific, but they planted the seed for imagining an inner world. In the 17th century, as science began to develop rapidly in Europe, some thinkers proposed more physical versions of the hollow earth. One of the earliest was Edmund Halley, the astronomer best known for identifying Halley's Comet. In 1692, Halley suggested that Earth might consist of multiple shells nested inside each other, like Russian dolls, with empty space between them. He thought this could explain strange compass readings and magnetic anomalies. Though his idea was never proven, it introduced the possibility that Earth was not solid all the way through. The theory gained new life in the 19th century, an age of exploration and imagination. This was the era when people were sailing to the farthest reaches of the world, discovering new lands, and speculating about what might still be hidden. Some writers began to suggest that vast openings at the North and South poles might lead into the inner Earth. A retired U.S. Army officer named John Cleve Sims became one of the most famous promoters of this idea. In 1880, he declared that the Earth was hollow and habitable with wide entrances at the poles. He even petitioned Congress to fund an expedition to prove it. Though his request was never granted, his ideas attracted attention, and the hollow earth concept entered popular culture. From there, fiction writers carried the idea further. Jules Verne, the French author of science fiction classics, published Journey to the Center of the Earth in 1864. In the novel, explorers ventured through volcanic tunnels to discover a vast underground world filled with prehistoric creatures and natural wonders. While Verne's story was fiction, it gave vivid form to the hollow earth, painting a picture that readers could imagine in detail. Later authors expanded on the theme, imagining subterranean civilizations, hidden sun-like energy sources, and lost races living far below our feet. In the 20th century, the hollow earth theory took on new layers of speculation. Some conspiracy theories claim that secret governments or even remnants of ancient civilizations lived inside the planet. During and after World War II, rumors spread that Nazi leaders had escaped into the inner Earth through polar openings where they supposedly built secret bases. Others linked the hollow earth to UFO sightings, suggesting that unidentified flying objects were not from distant galaxies, but from hidden underground worlds. In these accounts, the hollow earth was not just a scientific oddity, but a stage for hidden powers and advanced technologies. Of course, modern science paints a very different picture. Seismology, the study of earthquakes, has given us a detailed understanding of Earth's interior. By analyzing how seismic waves travel through the planet, scientists have mapped the layers of Earth: the crust, the mantle, the outer core, and the solid inner core. These studies show that Earth is not hollow, but filled with dense, hot material. The pressure and temperatures at the core are extreme, making it impossible for life or empty spaces to exist there. Drilling projects, though limited in depth, also confirmed that the crust leads into solid rock, not empty caverns stretching for thousands of kilometers. Yet despite the scientific evidence, the hollow earth theory refuses to disappear. One reason is that it appeals to our sense of wonder. The idea that vast hidden worlds could exist beneath our feet, untouched and waiting to be discovered, is irresistible. It connects to our love of adventure, our fascination with mystery, and our desire to believe that the world still holds secrets. Stories about the hollow earth are less about geology and more about imagination. They serve as metaphors for the unknown and the unexplored. The theory has also been fueled by modern subcultures. In the age of the internet, communities form around unusual ideas, sharing stories, alleged evidence, and creative interpretations. Photos of strange lights near the poles, unexplained satellite images, or unusual compass readings are sometimes presented as proof of hollow earth entrances. Videos and online discussions keep the legend alive, even if mainstream science dismisses it. The hollow earth has even made its way into popular culture. Films, television shows, and video games have all borrowed from the concept, using underground worlds as settings for adventure. Whether it is in fantasy epics, science fiction, or conspiracy thrillers, the hollow earth serves as a rich backdrop for storytelling. This keeps the idea circulating, reaching new generations who may not know its history but are intrigued by its possibilities. Another reason the hollow earth persists is that it reflects deeper human themes. It symbolizes the belief that there are hidden truths beyond the surface, waiting to be uncovered. It represents the idea of another world parallel to our own, a place where different rules might apply. It also reflects our anxieties and hopes. For some, the hollow earth is a paradise, a refuge from the problems of the surface world. For others, it is a place of danger, filled with hidden forces beyond our control. While science has effectively closed the case on the physical reality of a hollow earth, the idea continues to serve as a cultural and psychological phenomenon. It reminds us that humans are explorers at heart, always searching for what lies beyond the next horizon, whether above the clouds or beneath the ground. The hollow earth may not exist in reality, but it exists in our stories, our art, and our imagination. So what can we learn from the hollow earth theory? It teaches us that curiosity is a powerful force. Even when confronted with evidence, people continue to wonder, because wondering is part of being human. It shows us that myths and science often coexist, each serving a different purpose. Science explains the physical world, but myths feed our imagination, inspiring us to dream and explore. And it reminds us that while the earth may not be hollow, the mysteries of the universe are far from solved. In the end, the hollow earth is less about geology and more about the human spirit. It is about our endless desire to imagine what might be hidden just out of sight, and our hope that there are still wonders waiting to be discovered. Whether seen as fact, fiction, or fascination, the hollow earth endures as one of the most intriguing legends ever imagined about the world beneath our feet. What do you think? Is there a hollow earth? Write your thoughts in the comments. Like and subscribe.